nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the first crack at it here. This Red River rivalry has such a history of great finishes, and the Longhorns pulled that one out last year, David.
Yeah, they found a way to get it done. And listen, this rivalry means so much. You think OU Jesse's heard a little bit about this over the last year?
Of course they have, David. I think both these teams, because of how last year's game ended, they knew this one was going to be a dogfight. They were prepared to come in here and play 60 minutes plus to try to get the W.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. They bring him down with a big play. Will move the sticks. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Finds his man. It's Evans. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 4 wideouts set, 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Washington. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a ship.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games at the peak.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going right to work up top. Working that left side now. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Give to the single back. Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Bulldozes his way through. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. It's complete. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Trying to slam in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Touchdown, Longhorn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. It'll be third and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. On target. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
There he goes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas calls his campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and it looks everything.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab, it's Evans. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but
turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's hard to stop Greg Burns. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Right on the money. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Flips it out to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys, at halftime, we're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third down.
Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Sooner Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hines is back in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quarterback keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fighting off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got a man. It's Evans. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johns. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Going to the ground. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Off-play action on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football.
Looking deep down the right side. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Trying to pound it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got them spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Got it behind the line. It's Evans. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides to back and leaves it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive...
Unloads it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to get the corner. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted golden trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.